What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hockey. Today we're gonna be reacting to The Strange in Chicago. The short video. We're gonna get straight into it. My boy Trap University, I believe. Yep, Trap University. Go follow him. My first time reacting to him, and I heard a little clip of the video, and it sounded real juicy. So we'll get
So,
into it.
remember in June 2023 when it was announced that 16 bodies had been pulled from the Chicago River and Lake Michigan all within the last 6 months? And a lot of these cases started being attributed to the smiley face killer theory, but I don't really believe it. One reason is that the detectives that came up with the theory were referring to at least 45 cases that took place throughout the entire Midwest from the late 90s to the 2010s. But that doesn't explain how all of these cases happened within 6 months of each other, all within around the same area. And I only bring this up because a similar case just occurred in August 2025, when a man was pulled from the river on the northwest side. So out of the 4 cases I want to look at today, 3 of them all take place within 6 miles of each other on the north side of Chicago. On June 12, 2023, Noah Enos was at the Salt Shed, a music venue in the Noble Square neighborhood, and he was at the Night 2 performance of an Australian band called King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Now, Noah was at the show with one of his co-workers. Throughout the night, Noah's girlfriend, Nicole, said that he was messaging her on Snapchat and he even sent a picture. But Nicole says the last time she talked to him, it was around 9 p.m. And about an hour later is when Nicole says his phone died, which would have been around 10, and the Chicago police say the show ended around the same time. From the footage they saw, Noah and his coworker were seen walking around the venue at around 9:30, but Noah's coworker says that the two of them got separated as the show was ending, and this would be the last time he was seen until his body was pulled from the Chicago River 5 days later. And the Cook County medical examiner was unable to determine how he died, and this is supposedly the coworker according to the Chicago Missing Persons Facebook post. Joel Orduño was last seen at his home in the Logan Square neighborhood on February 17th at 1 a.m. And nearly a full month later, his body was found about 2.5 miles east of his house in the Chicago River. And the authorities also ruled that this case was undetermined. And where he was found was just
Bro, I'm sorry, this is insane. This is like real, like, so there really might be, because you know what I realized? Like, this is a genuine question. How many serial killers are really in the US? Because with all of the information and like the BS news that gets pushed out, how many serial killers are around, like, roaming in the United States? Because there's a serial killer in Chicago. This is like whoa. Like, with two of the victims in, and I'm like, dude, there's already a pattern. Nah.
up the river from where Noah will be found 3 months later. Both of these cases appear as if the police never suspected any foul play, and it looks like the co-worker might not have even been interviewed by the police. The only statement I can find from him is through a statement that the girlfriend Nicole made recalling what the co-worker told her. And for Joel, it's probably safe to say that he wasn't just going for a swim in the Chicago River in February. The Chicago River is known to be very dirty. In fact, the only reason it runs backwards is because they had to change the flow to stop it from spilling into Lake Michigan. But then we have Seamus Gray, a Navy sailor that had been kicked out of a bar called Ibiza in Waukegan, Illinois, about 45 minutes north of where Noah and Joel were found. He was in the area because he was stationed at the Great Lakes Naval Base, which is about 5 miles from the bar. And the security camera here might have the wrong time. The police say that this was taken at 2 a.m. Gray had been kicked out of the bar, reportedly for being too intoxicated. You'll notice that 2 men approached Gray at the door, coming from 2 different directions. They appear to talk for about a minute before Gray walks away slightly, getting into some type of confrontation with the man off screen. And then they all approach and surround him. At one point, he's even seen on the ground, but he is seen again after this frame walking behind the bar. And that's when he went missing, until nearly a month later, where his body was found near the Waukegan harbor. Now, just before this footage was taken, he had already walked away from the bar, appearing as though he was following these 2 individuals. And they may be the same people that confronted him earlier. But for some reason, he turned around and went back toward the bar, before turning around again and leaving.
I think he got a bad vibe, cause bro, I'm telling you, bro, when, like, I don't know about y'all, bro, but like on some real stuff, no like weird, crazy stuff. Every time that something bad was about to happen in my life, even if it happened, I had a gut feeling at first, and I was like, "Nah, do not do this. Like something is off. Like that spider sense shit, like that Spidey sense shit is real. Like in real life, like when you're really about to be in danger and something is just off, and you're like, because you're when your pattern recognition skills kick in, and you're like, hold on, something's not do like something's not loading right. You know what I'm saying? The first time I ever got robbed, I low key knew something was gonna go wrong, but like I was like, one of my homies, and it was a homie's homie that robbed me. Long story. I might do a story time on this one day, but um, essentially, I just knew it was a bad idea. But we were smoking, and bro was free smoking me up at the time, and I was like, "Fuck it." I mean, I'm chilling, and he seemed like kind of cool, but I also had that vibe like I really shouldn't trust this person. You know, always go with your gut feeling, bro. It'll save you. Shit. Like I have so many stories that not like getting robbed, but just like stories where something happened and it could have been completely avoided because I got that feeling. He probably got that feeling.
What was this confrontation even about? None of the
Why did they
bodies
put
in
all of their hoods up,
these
bro?
cases showed any signs of trauma, and that's probably a big factor in why the cause of death was undetermined. And this most recent case from the Chicago River that happened in August was around 3000 West Argyle Street, just north of Ravenswood Manor. Interestingly, according to CBS Chicago, locals in the neighborhood say that the police get called to this spot often, and the two most recent calls came for an abandoned car in the river and a car on fire in the middle of the night. Now, I wouldn't describe this area around Ravenswood as a high crime area, but I wouldn't call it completely safe. Also, the police say another body was found at this exact same spot 4 years ago. And this is what I mean when I say I wouldn't call it safe. By now, we all know that the National Guard didn't get sent up to Chicago as of September 2025, but in my opinion, the north and near north sides of the city hold something that the National Guard probably wouldn't be able to stop anyway. Most people, when they think of crime in Chicago, only picture gang members from every side of the city.
That's what I'm saying. Like the only thing that they portray Chicago as having is a bunch of just gang violence. But I'm hearing this, and I'm like, bro, it sounds like different types of happen. Like what?
But that leaves out cases like Seamus, Noah, and Joel. It might just be the fact that I grew up out south, but a lot of the north side is kinda unfamiliar to me. Many neighborhoods up north give me a very eerie feeling. Not like Wrigleyville that's full of bars, clubs, and good food. I'm talking about the rest of the hundreds if not thousands of blocks between there and Evanston. One of the worst serial killers in history operated in this area, and he's probably the man who inspired the craze in the 2000s where kids thought a guy was dressing up like a clown to come and kidnap them, because John Wayne Gacy actually used to perform as a clown. Regardless, the video of Seamus Gray puts a
Wait. Was John Wayne Gacy from Chicago though? No way. Somebody let me know who he's talking about, please. I'm like kind of a little zooted right now, but like, there's no way. What? And just looking like, let's go back and look at this actually because this is creepy as hell. Just this is this Chicago? Man, I'll stay my black ass out of there, man. Fuck that. There's just certain places in the US. Like at one point, I wanted to go everywhere. I'm just not gonna go to everywhere, bro. I'm good. I'll just keep taking fucking vacations to Miami and New York. Fuck going anywhere else. This shit looks crazy. And then look
I'm
at
talking
this.
about the rest of
Look
killers
at
in
this.
history
This looks
operated in this area. And he's
crazy.
probably the man who inspired the craze in the 2000s where kids
Nah,
thought a
bro.
guy was dressing up like a clown to come and kidnap them.
Yo, that looks like the neighborhood in Candyman, low key. Like that shit does
Because
look
John
creepy as
Wayne
fuck.
Gacy actually used to perform as a clown. Regardless, the video of Seamus Gray puts another side of Chicago on display, the group of guys that can make you disappear. Whatever happened to Seamus, it's hard to tell if the setup was planned for him or if he was just a random guy they bullied on the street. This is why it's hard to pin more than one crime on just one person. Several dangerous groups have operated around Chicago just in the last 25 years. Pedro Flores, a former kingpin and one half of the Flores twins, was pulled over by fake cops and kidnapped on the southwest side. This is a man that was tied in directly with the Sinaloa cartel, and the people that kidnapped him knew exactly who he was. And before that, a group known as the Chicago Rippers were responsible for up to 17 murders in the 1980s, with most of their crime taking place on the north side. Organized crime does happen on a smaller scale. You have robbery crews, the chop shop guys that come steal parts off your car for the guy with the
Oh shit. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna stay my black ass up out of Chicago. I'm good. Like I know that this does happen everywhere. Like let's not get it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, especially in New York. You know what I'm saying? New York grimy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Every part of New York low key kind of grimy. But then Manhattan, stay in the richer parts of Manhattan, maybe Buffalo. It's just kind of nice. But bro, and Miami, like Miami, it could jump into Miami. There's bad parts of Florida too, and Miami. So I mean,
Shop, you got extortion gangs allegedly run by the mob still beating federal indictments just as of last year. This was a criminal city.
I knew the mob. So like, I knew this too because I be talking to people about this. I'm like, bro, y'all crazy if y'all think the mob ever just stopped. You know, they just don't make movies. They're just not flashy about it. They're in politics now. They own casinos, bars, restaurants, like strips of restaurants though. Like they might own like 4 different restaurants back to back to back on the strip, and you just would never know. You know what I'm saying? Unless
Long
you
before
know.
the
You
street
know, like.
gangs of today existed. Another example of a professional small crew is from the holiday season of 2019. And all of these cases of men being found in the Chicago River, including the 16 all within 6 months, are not even counting the people that were found in Lake Michigan. Many people mistakenly believe that organized crime in big cities is all in the past and that many organized criminals are just politicians. Obviously, when you look on the news, you see the most
Like, not all of them are. Because he's right. That's the first thing people say, like, bro, obviously mobsters are just politicians now. Why? Like, they have the money to run. They can give their money to other people and be like, yo, just invest this money into my party. Just invest this money into my party. Like, dude, if I really wanted to go in on like Trump probably is a part of the mob, bro. Let's like really think about it, bro.
brazen
How the fuck, like, let's think about it. Like, let's think about it, you
examples of
know?
crime because those are the people that get caught. It's what you don't see that makes the city truly dangerous. You can avoid a gang war or a shootout, but how do
Yeah.
you avoid men showing up at your house dressed as DEA agents? And who do you look out for if no one is ever caught?
Fake DEA agents. So yeah, that's why you gotta stay strapped. I think that's just like that's just the rule of thumb. Just stay strapped because anything can happen. Crazy stuff like that might happen to you, and that's pretty wicked. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe. I might do like videos that are short like this. Just let me know what you guys like, and yeah, I'm Hockey and this out.